Hi, welcome to Medicine Crow Tarot. Thanks for being here today. This will be a general love and relationship reading for those in separation as it applies to your sun, moon, and rising sign. Since it's a general reading, the energies may not apply equally to everyone, but if it resonates with you, I invite you to like and or subscribe. If it doesn't, please don't try to make it fit, just take what feels right and forget the rest. The energies of this reading may apply to either you or the other person. Also, please keep in mind that these are general energies and are not meant to replace your own personal intuitive knowing when it comes to your own life. Okay, let's start the reading. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your October 2019 relationship reading. For those who are in separation, this applies to whoever is working towards a relationship of some kind, whether you have already established it or whether you just have someone that you've been talking to and you're interested in moving forward with them. Let's find out what the energies of October are going to be like for you. Okay, so it looks like their main energy towards you right now is the Six of Coins. That's a good balanced energy relationship vibe. Coins, pentacles, that's a very sense-oriented. It's often associated with money because money is the physical manifestation of things, but it's also to do with, how we experience the life around us, right? And so it looks like the person is seeking a way to have balance with you, Aquarius. Okay, let's get a closer look at the headspace just to see what's going on in the brain and see how that is actually affecting or interacting with this sense of balance, the seeking of balance. It's almost like they're requesting balance. Let's see here. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Not quite sure what that card does right off the bat, so let's have a look at the book, see what the book has to say. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much-needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So, Aquarius, it looks like the person's headspace concerning you is they're seeking the balance in the relationship through the self-healing that comes from that introspective process of, just really trying to do self-care, self-talk, bringing good energies in. And I feel like there's because this reading is for you, Aquarius, there's a little kind of encouragement at the bottom to really do that for yourself as well and let that energy kind of move you towards the thing that you want as well for yourself. All right, let's check in with the heart energy and see how that contributes to this. Or this is the person's heart energy, Aquarius, your person's heart energy when it comes to you and this particular situation, okay? Number 45, time to go. Okay, so there's a double meaning going on with that card. It is upright. I feel like this person is definitely trying not to hold on to the past, trying not to let the failures of maybe even her, and I say her, it could be a he, but this is a female in the card, and I always use that person, but truly a reading doesn't have a gender, so it could go either way. But it shows that she is trying to leave something behind. She's trying to move forward with life. And I feel like in the heart space, especially with the self-healing going on here and the balance energy towards you, that this is actually an effort that this person wants to actually leave the past behind. Whatever form that takes, this card here being in the center is such a self-care card that it looks like the first most desire of this person is balancing your energies together. But it's about the thing that is best for the person, okay? So let's have a look and see how they feel about the relationship itself. There's a lot of energy moving. I'm sorry, this is taking a minute. Okay. All right, so here we have the Nine of Swords. So in terms of the relationship itself, this person is experiencing immense amounts of stress. Sword energy is definitely thoughts. This person is spending a lot of time in their head. It's the up at night card. And I mean, the imagery here is just like, you know, begging for deliverance. It's the nightmare card. It's just so much in the head, concern and fears and worry, and just a very drastic expenditure of energy is taking place in this person concerning the relationship itself. So there is a great desire to bring balance, but there's a lot of concern regarding that. Let's see how the headspace actually looks in a little bit more detail. Okay. And here we have adjacent possibilities. And that card is reversed. So there's a challenge to this energy. And I'm going to look it up in the book to see how we should be understanding this particular card when it appears upside down like that. It says, when reversed, the adjacent possibilities card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward with a willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. The power of your life force moves through your deeply held habits, projecting your energy out into the universe and calling back your results. In this way, your ongoing thoughts and beliefs are really your defining moments, and in every next moment, you have another energetic choice. So it's time to decide. Are you going to let worry and self-doubt define you, or are you going to step into the ever-present adjacent possibility of optimism, trust, and self-love? No matter how you how stuck you feel, you always have options in the thousands of choices you make every day. So it looks like in their head energy, they're making a connection of how the patterns of this pattern. So they're still in this energy, but they've become aware of it. And it looks like they're putting effort into moving in that direction. They're trying to step out of the habits of the past. They're aware that they have to be optimistic, that they have to look beyond the pain and all of this waste that's connected to the past energy. This is a point for them that it's in their head space to actually break free of that energy. Okay, that's really good actually. I'm very encouraged by that. Let's see how the heart space is contributing to this energetic conversation with your person, Aquarius. Okay, the card we have for heart space is serendipity. And serendipity is a reflection of what this energy said, in that when you put your energy into the universe returns it to you again. And I feel like in their heart space, the reason they're on this journey and making this transition, the self-healing transition, is because there's an effort in their heart that concerning the relationship, they really want to manifest the thing that is the best. Let's see in the Wisdom of the Oracle guidebook if there's a little deeper insight on this particular card. The essential meanings are opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. And then the relationship message is, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met, or about to meet, someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. And so I feel like that your person, Aquarius, like I said here, they're trying to disconnect with the problems of the past. And even though they're still in it, especially because of the relationship and how it's moving, their heart wants to move forward, and it wants to place trust that the universe is going to help navigate this transition for them. And so I feel like whether you're in a relationship now or whether you're looking towards this person, they're dealing with this transitionary energy, and they want it to be a successful thing because I think they realize the goodness in the potential of the partnership. It's just that they're aware of the limitations that are actually expressed in it. And they want to move past it, and so they're really working towards it. And that's a great sign for you, Aquarius. This is going to be challenging. It's an energy that definitely will be affecting them. So let's see how this conversation within them, between their head and their heart in this energy, let's see how this is going to likely express itself in their actions. This is the angel of finances. Honor and give thanks for the blessing you are about to receive. This is definitely interesting and a twist. Oops. On what I would expect, but I'm going to look it up and see how this applies. You're about to receive a substantial sum of money, or a substantial stream of money is about to enter your life. You've drawn this card because your faith in the universe and your strong commitment to your purpose. The angel of finance is here to remind you that external wealth simply mirrors our internal beliefs. You can choose to see the world as lacking, or you can see it as abundant. You have realized that money is simply energy, a means of exchange, which reflects your values and the way you view life. Honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive, and remember to put your money to good use. Spend and invest your money in ways that will help you further your true purpose and long-term goals, whatever they may be. So Aquarius, it looks like your person, this is a relationship reading, and so we need to read the energies of the card as it would apply to that. So this is kind of like a Pentacles card where it's manifesting as money, kind of a visualization, but it really represents the experience of physicality in the world of senses. This person is summoning their abundance. I feel like the next thing that they're doing is summoning that abundance due to the progress that's happening here. And so it actually feels like this reading really is a flippy flop. It could go either way. This person is doing a lot of personal work. They're extremely concerned with the relationship, but it's actually very possible that they could just choose to manifest the abundance on their own and allow that to be whatever it needs to be. Whether it's someone else coming in, or whether it's a repair of this and moving into an abundant energy in terms of how they view the relationship. So I feel like your person's in a very good space, potentially speaking, right? Like this isn't a good space, but this is a good space, right? They're struggling in the moment, but the potential and the trajectory actually is very good as well. So let's have a look at you, Aquarius. Let's do a quick check-in. We won't go into as much detail, but we will have a quick look just to see what's going on with you in this situation as well. Okay. We've had a lot of energy jumping. Okay, we have Four of Swords. So it looks like, Aquarius, that on some level you're aware of what's happening here, and that you're taking a break for meditative purposes. I feel like that's actually good for you as well, because it's almost like you realize that there's something to this, and that it requires something from you as well. But you're not hasty. You're not being hasty. You're not trying to jump at and do something impulsive. You're literally pulling back and saying, well, in light of a lot of this energy, it's time to take a break and figure out what it means to you, okay? Even if this specific scenario isn't literal in your brain, I feel like the vibe of it is, to the point where you're gonna apply some meditative time to think and to try to figure out what's the best course of action for you. So it looks like you're both actually in a pretty good space. Let's see if there's an advice card for you, something that the universe might be suggesting that you should look towards in terms of facilitating yourself in this with this person. Goddess of the earth. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So, it does feel like that's kind of a grounding type of energy, but it's also optimistic. I feel like it's an energetic thing. It's not the kind of thing where it says it's coming your way, but this is the type of energy that only comes your way when you activate yourself, right? I feel like you might feel stuck. You definitely have the meditation card, which is inaction. You have this imagery of being tied to the tree, and I feel like that's a reflection of where you are, and you have that heart right up there above. Let's see what the book has to say. And by the way, I turned right to it, actually, so that's a really good sign. It says, the energy of Gaia, the spiritual goddess of the earth, is strong within you at present. She reflects the fertile ground of your imagination and the infinite power of creativity that you possess. This is a good time to use your imagination and express yourself creatively. Keep an open heart and mind. You will receive an idea over the coming days or weeks that will lead you to an abundant and fulfilling way of life. This idea is somehow connected to imagination, creativity, and nature. Over the coming days, it would be beneficial to relax, spend some time in nature, and absorb her healing and fertile energies. Gaia will help to ground you and keep you balanced. In the near future, she will also inspire you to devise ingenious ways to market your idea. So I think what's happening here is your higher self, the universe, God, spirit, however you view that, you're really being encouraged to push forward into a more lighthearted and grounded approach to the situation. Whatever is keeping you wrapped up to the tree doesn't have to be there. And the way out, the way to this new abundant freedom, I guess you could say, is to lighten your heart, lighten your mood, choose to ground yourself, not distract yourself. Put down the cell phone and go take a walk. Go to a park. Look at the sky. Do things that will help you ground and connect to your higher self. Could be that there's some self-doubt in here, and that's the thing creating the lock on this situation. It could be the thing that's keeping you in a meditative state, keeping you stuck behind the swords and isolated there. All right? Again, ground yourself and lighten your mood. Allow that good energy in. Just allow it to come. Think good thoughts. All right, so if you do truly feel like the person's stuck there to the tree, that heart just out of reach, if you get distracted, let's look at a card for you from Ilana Fairchild Rumi Oracle deck. I'm going to encourage you to Google that, pause it, rewind it, look it up, and look at it in more depth there because she goes into a lot of detail, and I'm only going to give you kind of like a brief look at it. And this is you who show the way, okay? You who show the way. Card number 33. And let me just take a peek. And I'm serious about this. The card's meanings are there online to review. And they're very, she goes into way more detail than I'm going to go into. Whoa, this is actually a lot. I will read you the Rumi quote and the first paragraph of the message. It says, this is the Rumi part. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. And immediately, this is just saying to me, growth, undoing this stuck energy requires discomfort, right? To reach a state of balance with a partner requires you to give up some things and to open yourself, right? To be vulnerable, to seek that heart that lies just above your head. Right? Look at that light up there. It literally looks like a lighthouse. Literally looks like a lighthouse. And there's going to be a lot more detail in there, but just one more thought about that. I accidentally closed it. I was so satisfied with that. Okay, it says, this oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you and even many whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, this is your gift, to live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness. And through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light, with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it. Pleasantly, perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who you are and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. I think that's awesome. And I'm going to read the last paragraph too. It says, this oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Do the sacred honoring ritual that you will find on the website. And let me just show it to you real quick. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that or pause the video and make it work however your frame of reference is. This is, the creator of the Oracle deck suggests that you do it in a way that makes sense to them. But I encourage you to find the way in those words that make sense to you. But anyway, let me continue. Do the sacred honoring ritual and let it be sorted out by a power greater than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise, just as day follows night again and again. So too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest night, when you know in every moment dawn is ever closer to breaking once again? Your hope then is not foolish, but wise. So I'm just going to say it feels like this here, this stuckness, this being in meditation energy, I feel like it's not really working as much for you as maybe it should. And possibly the reason is you're not just being. And I feel like this card, this is the light and the darkness card, right? This is the light that you should reflect on when you feel stuck. And the message here is you have to just be. Just be. Don't be afraid of taking a risk, of feeling discomfort. Just be, because you naturally are this bright, shining, capable influence on the world around you. So allow it to be that. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this message has really helped you. This has been your October 2019 reading for relationships and separation. If it resonates with you, give it a like, share, or please subscribe if my way of reading has resonated with you. Until next time, this is Medicine Crow Tarot.